Bengaluru, May 17, PTI. AB de Villiers and Moeen Ali struck breezy half-centuries as Royal Challengers Bangalore held their nerves under pressure to eke out a 14-run win over table-toppers Sunrisers Hyderabad in a must-win match and stay afloat in the Indian Premier League here today. Asked to bat, RCB posted a mammoth 218 for 6 before surviving a scare from Sunrisers skipper Kane Williamson 81 off 42, and Manish Pandey 62 off 38 to restrict the visitors to 204 for 3. De Villiers 69 off 39, and Ali 65 off 34, overcame a bad start to stitch 107 runs off just 57 balls for the third wicket to not only set the platform for RCB's total but also keep their team in contention. Chasing the mammoth total, Sunrisers started on a positive note, piling up 47 runs off the first 5 overs before Shikhar Dhawan hit one straight back to Yuzvendra Chahal off his own bowling in the next over. Alex Hales, 37 off 24, was going great guns before De Villiers pulled off a blinder of a one-handed catch at mid-wicket boundary off Ali to send the Englishman back. But Sunrisers captain Williamson had other intentions as he took the attack to the opposition and hit Tim Southee for consecutive boundaries before clobbering Ali for 2 4s and 6 in the next over to keep his team abreast with the required run rate. Williamson went about his business in elegant fashion without taking much risk and was ably supported by Pandey at the other end as the duo stitched magnificent 135 runs for the second wicket off just 68 deliveries to virtually take Sunrisers home. Williamson, in particular, looked in sublime touch as he struck the balls to all parts of the ground without taking any undue risk, while Pandey took his time to get going. But eventually the asking rate proved to be too tall for Sunrisers as Southee produced some brilliant death bowling display to deny an improbable win for the visitors. South produced a brilliant 16th over that yielded just 6 runs and then came back an over later to give Sunrisers a 20-run target from the last over. But it was not to be as Williamson's dismissal in the first delivery of the final over sealed Sunrisers' fate and they eventually fell short by 14 runs. By virtue of this win, RCB climb up to the 5th spot with 12 points from 13 games and need to win their last league game against Rajasthan Royals in Jaipur on Saturday to harbour any playoff hopes. Earlier, Afghanistan's leg spinner Rashid Khan once again shone bright with the ball for Sunrisers with figures of 3/27 from his 4-over. But Sunrisers were off to a great start as they reduced RCB to 38 for 2 inside 5 overs after opting to field. Sandeep Sharma, 1/40th, struck the first blow with the last ball of the opening over, removing Parthiv Patel caught by Siddharth Kaulit, third-man boundary. De Villiers then got into the act for RCB, hitting some exquisite boundaries off Shakib Al Hassan and Sandeep before Rashid cleaned up skipper Virat Kohli, 12, with a googly in the 5th over. Brought into the attack in the 8th over, Basil Thampi leaked runs as Ali smashed consecutive 6s off the pacer, first over mid-off and then over square-leg boundary, to give momentum to RCB's innings. De Villiers brought up his 50 off 32 balls with 2 consecutive boundaries off call, 2/44ths, in the 12th over and then Ali followed suit notching up his maiden IPL half-century, with a 4 of Thampi in the next over. The duo went hammer and tongs as an otherwise tidy Sunrisers bowling attack looked clueless in front of the onslaught. But just when it seemed the duo would run away with their power hitting, Rashid struck twin blows in the 15th over removing both the set batsmen. De Villiers perished in search of a big shot caught by Dhawan at deep square leg while Ali reverse paddled a delivery to Srivats Goswami behind the stumps a ball later. While De Villiers struck as many as 12 4s and 1 6, Ali's innings was laced with 2 boundaries and 6 hits over the fence. Thereafter, Colin de Grandhomme used his brute power to score 40 runs off just 17 balls, while Sarfaraz Khan remained unbeaten on 22 off 8 balls to provide the late impetus to RCB's innings. It turned out to be a forgettable day for Thampi as he conceded the most runs by a bowler in an innings in the history of IPL. He leaked 70 runs from his dour overs.